Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Ink Pulp, and we're back with another Art Before Breakfast. I do have a few things to show you before we get started, and I'm just waiting for my iPad to catch up with StreamYard. I wanted to show you this because I wanted to work on this today, but I have to do something more to it before we can work on it. Good morning, Big Mama. What do you see what I have in store? But let me show you some other things. So I finished the clusters. And in the sample, when I was just laying them down, I had 4 across here instead of just 3. So I had to make a second sheet to get the last one on there. But here they are, all glued down. These are the clusters from yesterday. Pretty much as we saw them. There's that. And then those. So I'm going to file those away until we need them. And then I wanted to show you, Big Mama, you want to see some rusty goodness? First of all, look at this paper towel. Whoops. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'd like for us to use this today in our project. So that's the paper towel, but look what's underneath. Look at all of those. All grungied up. I like this one. It's got a whole bunch of, I know. Look at that. I found the absolute best for grunging. And it doesn't, I mean, it rubs off a little, but not much. But look at all of that. And then look at that paper I have beneath with the rusty dust, which we could put some glue down. I know. Should some of these go in this month's Happy Mail? I know. And somewhere, oh, there it is. There was one lone bulb pin in the bunch, and it got rusted too. But isn't that fun? Little tiny ones, the medium-sized ones. Oh, there's another bulb pin. So I've got the little tiny ones, the medium, or the small, I guess, the medium, and the large. And I think that's all the sizes, but look, just look at those. And all that rusty goodness. So I'm going to bring these back in another sale. I may put some in the Happy Mail. That's a great idea. I have a straight pin that's all rusted. I don't know what else is in here, but I found the perfect recipe for rusting, for me at least. And all I did was lay these out. Well, first I put them in a jar filled with mostly vinegar, some salt, and I did put a little hydrogen peroxide in them. And I let them sit for a couple of days. Aww. Is it your birthday, Big Mama? I have to write that down. July 12th. Mine's coming up in August. July 12th. Big M birthday. All right. So anyway, I put them in that little jar and they weren't really doing much, although the watercolor was changing. So then I poured off the solution because well, this isn't going fast enough. And then I laid down a paper towel and well, first oh, look at that plate beneath. Look at that grunge. I don't know if I'll ever be able to use it again. Then I got a paper towel wet with vinegar and I laid out all of this stuff. And then I got another one wet with vinegar for the top. And once they were really soaked in vinegar, I sprinkled salt, sea salt, all over them. I mean, a heavy dose of salt Then I put this back on and I set them outside. And I had them in the sun. But hey, Mike, um, then it started raining here, and the towel just kept getting soaked with water. I don't know if that made a difference because they were already resting. Look at this beautiful rest, Mike. And so I just kept checking on them every couple of days. Well, I can still use this. That's the thing. I can use these, and I'd like to use them today. Um, so this is what my safety pins came out like, and I just think they're wonderful. Anyway, I don't know if the water, the continual rain on them helped. So I'll have to try another batch of something with the same uh, process. So anyway, so those are my grungies. Let's see, where can I put these? So I'm not going to tip them over and spill them all over the ground because that would be just my style to spill the whole thing. All right, the other thing, I was going to show this, I was going to work on this today, but this is that clock that I got at a, I don't know, thrift store. And Big Daddy is working on a, oh, what a gift. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl, I have to show you because you're the grungy girl. Look at these yummy, 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 yummy safety pins that I did that are all covered in grunge. Aren't those just yummy? And then I have this paper towel with all the rust on it that I want to use today. So anyway, let me show you. I was going to work on this today, but it needs a little bit more. So this is, hang on, let me pull this out of here. I took it all apart yesterday. All right, what did I do with it? There it is. And then I went on the internet and was looking to, purchase a pattern. This is what it originally looked like. And then this comes out. There's a lot of glue on there, and I tried using some, I know, aren't those great? I tried using some alcohol to wipe off the glue, and it just wouldn't come off. But I found this clock face, and it doesn't quite fit. I need to make it just a hair bigger and then reprint it. And then what I was going to do first is spray paint the whole thing in off-white color. But then I wasn't sure if I liked this darker on the inside, and do I really need to spray paint it? Because what I want to do, I don't want to make this too busy, because look at that clock face. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now, what I started doing, like the 12, the 1, and the 2, see how those are darker? I started filling in with a Sharpie marker to make them a little bit darker. But I can put this on my silhouette and get a perfectly round cut. I can get it the shape that I need. And I may look at some more today, but then what I thought I would do is just, I don't want to put anything that competes with it around the edge. Yeah, it does. And I think I may just leave this. I do have a metallic copper spray. I could tape it off and I'll see. I'll play with it today with the spray paints. And then around the outside, I just want to take a bunch of dyed papers, mostly coffee dye, but could be other, because I have all sorts of different colors, and just put, coffee dye. I want to collage coffee dyed papers all around it. We can ink the edges. And what do you guys think of that? I do want to, I don't know if I want to paint this outside or not. But anyway, yeah, I think that color looks good around here, but I don't want to leave the whole thing. Well, I can't because it's pretty grungy. I do have a copper spray paint that I could try painting on there and not collage it. But anyway, I still need to cut a face that's going to fit exactly in there. And then I need to, paint whatever I'm going to paint. And then tomorrow, we'll finish it up. We'll see what it looks like, what else it needs, and we'll finish it up. Put this on here anyway, so that's tomorrow's. I was going to do it today, but the main thing is getting a clock face that is perfectly round, which I can do with my silhouette, and fills the whole thing, because you can see up here, see there's a little gap in there. But the gap isn't the same all the way around. Otherwise, anyway, I got some more work to do before we're ready to put that together. More grungy. You like the idea of the collage around? And I do there are some other clock faces, and I might print, because the first two of these that I printed were too big. But I thought, I can keep this for collage paper, so I'm not throwing it out. And, I do have some other things that are a little more grungy. So anyway, today I'll play with the clock face, and I'll get maybe a couple of them printed out and see what you guys think. But that's my thrift store find. But isn't that a pretty clock? Anyway, that's my thrift store find. Okay, today I would like to use some of this, but that is the only thing that I've got my mind set on. Today's going to be viewer's choice. So the first person to shout something out. Good morning, Carol. I'm sorry you missed the sale. I loved your comment. I can't believe I missed it. That was funny. And I was just showing all of these yummy, grungy safety pins that I grunged up. We're not going to, well, we could use one of those today in our project if we want. So, viewer's choice. Do we want to make a journal card, a tag, a journal page, a pocket, an envelope? Somebody shout out something that we want to make today, or something else I haven't thought of. An envelope, Big Mama says. Okay. Your dog started barking too. My husband and I were cracking up over that. I'm like, from upstairs. She was upstairs. Envelope or tags. Okay, we've got two for envelopes, so we're going to do an envelope. Paper dolls for what? On the envelope? She was upstairs. So all the way from upstairs down here, we heard her. She got picked up by the mic and over the internet. Oh, this stuff? Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I go about doing that, but I have a couple of them. Look at the safety pin patterns in that. Isn't that cool? Okay. So, do we want to just start from scratch? I could back this with something and make a whole envelope out of this, or do we want to decorate an existing envelope? What do you guys think? Well, Misty, thanks for coming in, dear. All right, envelope from scratch. You're stumbling through your coffee. Envelope from scratch or decorate an existing? Oh, I'm sorry your stomach's hurting. But yes, I'm glad you're here. All right, I'm just going to make a decision. If we, Okay, I'm going to a junk mail repurpose. Okay, because I was just getting ready to say back this on paper, make this an envelope, and then I could stitch around it. What do you think about doing that, Big Mama? Just glue it on, use an existing. I have one from scratch. I like the from scratch idea, because look at that. I know, my brain's always going 100 miles an hour, but look at that for an envelope. You guys like that? And then I could fold this down and make like a lip and sew across here so that we have room to put something in. You do you. Okay, I'm gonna do me. I like this idea. So, yeah, I think so too. So I'm gonna put it up a little bit because I want to fold this down. Maybe I want to fold it over this way to make a tougher lip, but I'm gonna leave that. So now the question is, do we use, I don't want to do that one. That one's got a really pretty lacy pattern on it. I don't want to put that inside an envelope. All right, hang on. Okay. So I think if we just go up here, if we do this, and then I'll put a little bit of wet glue around the edges to hold it a little better, and then we'll sew as well. So let's put that up there. Oops, I don't want to get glue on this fabric. I didn't take up my fabric from the sale. All right, here we go. I think this will be a really cool envelope. So on the paper doll thing, you mean like just cut out a dress shape and find a head somewhere that to glue it on, or a body to glue it on? Oh, and I said I was going to put some wet glue. I want to put wet glue down. Oh, hi, Susan. Have a wonderful day. We're making an envelope out of my grungy paper clips. But have a wonderful day. I'll put some in the middle too. All right. Now I am going to spread this a little so it doesn't cause any staining on the paper towel. All right. I'm going to put it down like this. Oh, it's double ply. I got 4 pieces out of it. I got 4 pieces out of it. Yay for me. All right, let me do this now. Be thinking about what we want to put on this, because this is pretty grungy. Got lace. I've got Tim Holtz people. I've got some people that I bought from Louisa Heinzel, and they're, you know, kind of rustic, vintagey as well. Fun surprise. What, this? No, how did I do that? That was it. And then like that. The extra towels. Oh, I know. Hi, Rose. I am making a towel or making an envelope. This is viewer's choice today. Oh, well, I'll have to do that. So I have to show this again, Rose. This was my experiment in rusting safety pins, but as a bonus, I got all this beautiful paper towel with rust all over it. So I am making, this is nice now because it's got, you know, it's got the, I'm sorry, coffee dyed paper on the inside. All right, let me sew it really quick. I'll be right back. I hope I don't run out of thread. I'm getting close on the bobbin. Okay, here goes the noise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little bit of an issue, but it's okay. Doesn't like going through the sewing machine so much. All right, I got it sewed across the flap. Now, I'm gonna go around the edges and then I'll be back. All I need is scissors. So it's Friday. Anybody have big plans for the weekend? Huh. This is, oh, poo. I just tore my envelope. This is having a hard time. I have to put some fabric or something over that. Or maybe that'll just be some added grunge. A bonus. There we go. You guys have a chat amongst yourself. Talk about your weekend plans. I'm trying to get this thing to stitch. It's a little difficult with the paper towel. gonna have to. All right, let me stitch one more thing here. And then I'll be back. I've got to stitch the, maybe I can fix this with, hang on, let me show you what happened. I think I can fix it with glue and thread. So here it is. I put some zigzaggy stitch there. I did a straight stitch around the outside. And now what I have to do is stitch this down. Well, you see what happened here. It tore a little bit. And so I'm thinking if I glue that down and then do a zigzag stitch over the top of it, then I should be okay. Going to a car boot sale. Oh. Nope, this goes this way. Get it the right way, Cheryl. All right, and then I'll cut those threads off. You'll never know that I tore that. All right, let me do the final stitching. And I'm going to go back to the zigzag stitch. All right. It's when I first started that this thing just doesn't want to feed. Right. I don't know why that is. Okay. I'm going to go the other way. I'm having a time, people. This sewing on paper towel is not for the faint of heart. Who had this idea anyway? Oh yeah, I think it tore me. All right, one more side. Okay. I ran out of bobbin thread as I thought I would. So what I'm going to do, I've got it mostly stitched. I just ran out here. I'm going to put a little Fabri-Tac on that. Okay, let me see. Working in the garden, visiting a flea market. Wow, you guys got some stuff going on today. I don't know. This really tore this up. So you know what I think I'm going to do there? I'm going to put something across. And part of the problem is that I didn't let the glue dry on that paper towel before I started stitching. And so it was a little damp from the glue. Oh. Oh wow, my zigzag stitch didn't catch much at all. But that's okay. I mean, I can always go over it and do it again. And yeah, we'll let it dry a little more and then I'll go over that again. Okay, so we have an envelope base and I have a nice lip here. What shall we do with it, folks? Do we want to decorate the front, the back, both? Yeah, I'm going to have to go over. I'm going to have to reload some bobbin and I've got a little bit here that I got to take off. I could use my pinking shears and go around the edges. Oh, I could iron onto sizing if I had any. But I think this is okay for now for us to decorate, and then I can go back in and stitch. What I can do is just take a little tiny piece of this and put over that hole and then just stitch that. All right, how shall we decorate? Front, back. Do we want to stitch it front way so that this opens up? Like put it around a page? What are you guys thinking? Embrace the grunge, Cheryl. I know. Well, and that little hole isn't gonna, well, I have to do a little zigzag stitch on the side because I didn't have bobbins. So I'm gonna have to stitch over it anyway because I do want the strength of the front. Okay. Oh, Susan had to go. She had to take one of her sons to work or pick him up, or she had an errand to run, so she left. Okay. Front, what are we going to put on this thing? Decorate the flap. We can do that too. I have got some I've got all sorts of fabrics and grungy laces and here is some off-white rickrack that kind of got grunged up. Got some of that we could put on. Old advertisements from a magazine. Oh, good idea. I think I've got some of that stuff in one of my Your Creative Studio boxes. And I would love to use up some of that stuff. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, there's some books. There's some grungy paper. But I'm looking for the ones that are advertisements. Not there. These are die cuts. Oh, there we go. Okay. Will this work, Big Mama? I've got these. They're not really advertisements. Oh, you know what I do have? One more place. I don't have a lot of that kind of ephemera just already cut up and ready to go, Big Mama. I'd have to like print and, but let's see what's in this one. Here's a whole bunch of vellum stickers that are old advertisements on them. They look like stamps. We could do those all over. Here's some Christmas. We could do lace on the bottom of the flap. Okay. Oops, I got caught up there. Okay, we could do that. I've got some grungy lace too. There's my. All right. So if we took these and did, no, you wouldn't. I don't know if you'd see through them well enough. So I may just have to like make a cluster down in the corner or something. I want to see if I peel one of these off, if you can see the grunge behind it. Not really. So how about a little cluster here and then a some lace on the back? What do you guys think about that? And actually this has got less grunge here, so I'd probably put it down on this side. We could use one of these. We could use one of these. Let's see. Oh, this is funny. Hang on. Oh, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon. I thought that was Bud Light. Okay, that's really funny. Living in my own little world, this one says. I've got those scissors that'll cut that. So I've got Spam, the pause that refreshes. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's look at doing that. And then I've got some old advertising stuff here, and I could, you know, carry it over. But we could also put like a little girl sitting on top of this sticker. What do you think of that? What do you think of her? Come on, you guys, help me out here. Or I've got a whole group of little kids that could sit on there. What do you guys think of that? And then I could tear this page so it's not just straight. Come on, Big Mama, what do you think? Is this the grunge you were thinking of? Help me grunge it up, because I don't always have, no, I don't like her. The group, okay. Do you like the kids? No, the ladies are a little bit too big. The group, okay. Do you like this piece in the back? I need to tear it though, because it's just a little too even for my liking. The group of kids, okay, we've got those kids. And I'm wondering if instead of this one, how about and I've got to get this a little more even. I hate when you get, I would use old school book page or dictionary. Okay. I could do that. I like the book page idea. So there's those kids with that underneath. And we could add book page to it, like coming out here, or we could replace that completely. Let me get my, if I can find where it went. I have my Bobbsey Twins books, but I have been cleaning up and I don't know where I put them. All right, let me see here. Hang on. Hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. I need to make a little pit stop. I'll be right back. All right, Big Mama, old school book pages, you say. I know I've got some up here. Oh, let's use this. This little book is Sprout. Copyright 1970. Let me catch up here. The back paper looks too busy. Okay. I know. Ooh, some cool images in there. All right, let's just take a page out of this. Ooh, and it's nice and crispy too. Page in the back looks too busy. Okay, we'll ditch it. This is really crispy paper. Yeah, I haven't been buying as many, but I do have some, so yes, it is yummy paper. It tears really easily. Okay, what if we put it... Is that okay? And then it would cut off at the bottom. And I may have a better sticker for them to sit on, something that maybe doesn't go quite so high. Here's one with a little map on it. It brings some color. It brings in some of those colors. What do you guys think of that? We could even bring them over a little bit here. Yes, Misty says. I don't want anything with a person on it because we've got those kids. Okay, let's decide which one. Oh, do you like this one with the color? Is it too much book page over here, or should I cut it down some more? What do y'all think? Because I also have, whoops. Okay, there's that. And then it's gonna come off a little higher than this because the envelope is a little shorter, but gives us the idea. And then we put this down. Yeah, it makes it look like they're sitting on something. I agree. Okay. So we've got that. Yeah, I don't have a suitcase sticker offhand, but and Rose, we'll get back to your lace on the other side. I haven't forgotten that. Okay, I've got all these little pieces. Do we need to add like something up there to match that? Maybe. I'm really not symmetrical, honestly. Like, what would you do, Big Mama? Tell me how you would like put these on here, because I'm really genuinely interested in what you have to say. We could put a little bit of let's see. I'm looking for some laces that I might be able to put a piece of lace behind this. I am totally, that's not symmetrical. Like, how, tell me, help me out, because I want to learn new things too. How would you lay these pieces out in a way that's more interesting and asymmetrical? Okay, I will. I just was curious. I mean, I truly and honestly, I'd like to. You see the straight edge on the picture? You mean like cut this down so it's straight? I would break up that straight edge. What, this one right here? We can do that. Except it's not cutting because, well, hang on. You're a crooked gal. I'm going to have to use some special scissors because this won't tear. It's, but of course this is going to be symmetrical too because these scissors are symmetrical, but I could do something like that. And then we've got the bottom. And I can cut it at like an angle. I think I need to leave the top straight so that they can have a place to sit. Okay. How about that? And then I'll ink it up, of course, but how about that? And I think this piece is a little too wide. The other edge, the book page edge. Okay, well, I got that. So do we want it like this? I've got this little green label that, yeah, Misty, I'm you know, and that's why it's fun, because everybody has different styles. And okay, so how about, see, this looks just very, I like it, but it looks, is that looking better, you guys? Put something coming out of there, out of the bottom of the lace, maybe? Maybe that doesn't have enough on it. All right, girls. Put that in there. That across the top. That up there. What are you guys thinking of that? Is that getting better? Rose, help. Because I'm not feeling this at all. I'm just not feeling it. And maybe it's because I've got weight. The kids are kind of up towards the top. So when you're saying the book page edge, you mean this edge right here, Big Mama? You'd like bring that in, or? Oh, I've got tons of lace. I kind of like this one though. Kind of like that green because it matches the green in there. I wish I could find my, well, no, because you say you don't want, it shouldn't be too straight. Ink the edge of the book page. Yes, I will absolutely do all of that. There, could you make a border with the rusty pins? Maybe I could. Okay, so there's those kids. And I tore down the book page some, so it's got funky edges. I've got this off-white lace. I've got all kinds of lace, actually. Here's a better one. Now, do you like the lace on a diagonal down here? Then we could put a word or something up there. Yep, so you guys got me out of my comfort zone too. Where'd those, okay. So I've got that field label, and then I could, you know, put that across the bottom like that. And I've got another thought. Scary idea, huh? Let's put that out of there. Yep. Grunge up the lace, you say. Okay, let me get the little bits and pieces that we want here. Okay, how about that for the little pieces? I'm more lace and floral and more simple. You're hiding the beautiful envelope. Yep. Well, it'll be there on the back. Pin the lace. Okay. Maybe we ditch the kids altogether. Maybe we just kind of start with this, pin the lace on, and then put words up here. Okay, let me find well, first of all, let's see if I can grunge it up a little. With some I have people tell me all the time, "Oh, you're so good at this," and I'm not always. So please take that to heart that that I am not always really good at this. And then I'm going to put some, that's vintage photo. I'm going to put a little rusty hinge on there if I can find it. And then I'm going to spray a little bit of water. Oops, I don't want to get water on my envelope there. Okay. Let's pick this up here. And then we need some, okay, rusty hinges done. I need some more vintage photo. Or maybe some walnut stain to give it a little bit darker. Some contrast. Like it's holding it all together, yep. Okay, let me put a little of this walnut stain on here. And, oops. Okay. All right, is that grungy enough? I need to dry it real quick. Where'd my heat gun go? There it is. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's go back to the envelope and I'll push all these things aside. So what if we have this? Is that grungy enough? And then if I take, I think I'll need one of my big pins. Well, maybe not. Put these on here. What about something like that? And like you said, put the pin's not going to go through all of them because I got this one down here. But what do you think about this? I'm going to ink up these little bits while you're thinking about it. Move up out of frame. Oh, thank you. Let me find my daubers. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it with less on it too. Maybe a word or something up here, but I'm liking it too, Rose. Okay. And I can probably come down a little bit, show you guys a little bit closer. And of course, I got a mess all over my desk again. All right. What else, you guys? Do you think we need anything else besides just this? I am going to glue down that lace and stuff. I'll put a pin through it too, but I don't know that a pin's going to hold it completely. So let's see. I had this. Oops. And I had this. And I had this. And then I had this down here. So I'm going to just glue this down. All right, what do you think? Do that. And that. Now, should I stitch? Oh, I'm out of bobbin thread, so I'm not going to stitch it. I could do slow stitching on here. All right, whoops. I feel like I need one more something on there. Nope, that's too big. Anyway, what do y'all think of this? You like it? All right, let's see if we can get, where'd my pin go? This is a really rusty pin. I'm going to take off whatever rest just comes off naturally and leave the rest. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. I may need to, I'm not going to obviously put it through the envelope. I may need to take my pokey tool and make a hole. Yeah, I think I need to make a hole before I try to do that. There's a pokey tool. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So I want a hole here. And so I'm going to go up through there and right about here. You like it? Okay, this is what teamwork is all about, right? Teamwork. What did they used to say when I was in the corporate world? Teamwork makes the dream work. One of those little catchy phrases. Okay. Okay. There we go. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. And then we'll make it a little grungy here on the edge. Okay. And I'm only gonna, let's put a little bit down here. All right. I like it. And you know, this is becoming the norm with this group as I start out with something and then we work together and brainstorm and we come up with something totally different. You think a flower up here maybe? Let's see what I've got. I don't know if I have anything that would go well there. But look at that. Should I leave these hanging off the edge maybe and just grunge them up? All right, you guys, what are you thinking? Let me see what I've got in my flowers. really have any grungy. Ooh, I do have these. Not really grungy, but leave them hanging, yeah. What about that up there? I'm not sure. You guys vote. Love it? You love it with that flower? Should there be something under the flower? Like maybe one of these stickers that we abandoned, or maybe a little piece of book page. That might be too much. No, I like that color flower. No, what? Yeah, that's why I put the book page under it. What do you think about that? And it does have grunge around the edges. Can you guys see? Blends into the background even with the book page, Big Mama. Put a postage stamp under it. Good call. That looks like a Ouija board behind it. Oh, with this? You guys are funny. Okay, let's open this book and see what kind of stamps I've got. And it's kind of a big one, so it shows up. Okay, let's see what I've got here. Here's some big ones, and here's some big ones from different countries. Going for this one here. Nope. Nope. If you see something you like, holler, because I'm not seeing anything that may be that one. Okay, I don't really see anything in there that just really jumps out at me. Maybe this one. You always wanted to make a Ouija board? Yeah, but can you put the magic in it? That's the question. Okay, there's that one. I don't think there's anything in there. All right. And then I have that whole little... All right. Where'd our flower go? And then I did have this book page. What if I put... Oops, that goes the other way. What if I put something like that? I don't necessarily like the green on there. What if we did something like that? With a postage stamp and the book page and the flower. Do you guys like that? Oh, I can do that. Easy. Rose. I've got some little dark wooden halfbacks that I could put in the middle. Do you guys like this, though? Tell me if you like this. A little bit of book page, a stamp, and a flower. And you guys think about that. I'm going to get my little halfbacks out. They are not not where they're supposed to be, but I do have. I do have an enamel dot in a brown color. Oh no, there's the. Hi, Big Mama. Hey, Cheryl, you like it? Try the orange flower. Okay, we'll look at both of them. So there's that one. And then there's that one. Which color do y'all like? A or B? A is orange, B is yellow. Tell me which one you like. Vote for A and B. I've been crafting instead of chatting. That's all right. You're here. Okay, Big Mama likes the orange. What does everybody else like? Cheryl? Misty? Orange? Okay. Rose? We got Carol with orange. So we're getting most people voting orange. Do you like it with the stamp and the book text? Because I think I'm going to go with that. It doesn't show a whole lot of the book text, but it's enough to let you know there's some back there. And then the stamp peeking out the corner. All right. Yeah, I think the stamp and the book page. Look at this, Big Mama. I put that book page on crooked. Did you see that? Did you see it, my friend? All right. Let's put that guy right there. There is hope. And you know, well, I guess I am sort of symmetrical in some things, but not everything. Like if I look at my jewelry, some of it is very asymmetrical. All right, are we good for the front? We've got all that rusty goodness showing. And rusty pin. Now we just need to go to the back and put on a piece of lace. Now, should we use... Actually, you know what I'm going to get? Hang on. I've got my bin of 100-year-old lace. And so I'm going to pick out a lace from this 100-year-old lace that is going to look good on there. Like, what about that? That's kind of, oh, you can't see it. I gotta go back up. So I got that. It's got little roses on it. I'm afraid asking me to use the same. Oh, I don't even know. I think I have a seam ripper somewhere. Well, I don't have a seam ripper handy, but I do have this great big needle. And I'm happy to grunge up the edges with that. I can't get it in there. There we go. Seam ripper, yeah, I don't have one handy. I know I have one somewhere because it came with my sewing machine. I just couldn't tell you where it is. So I'll just use this little pin. It does the same thing. Get some fringe going. Okay. You guys, we're going to do that. How's that for a little bit of fringe? Or is that not enough? You guys are pushing me beyond my boundaries. I don't know if we have anybody in here. Did you guys see the short video that I did? It shows up in the short section on YouTube. I took a bunch of our Art Before Breakfast projects and I made a little short out of it with a note on it that says we're here, 8:30 a.m. And I'm hoping that we get some more people. So I don't know if there's anybody in here that saw that, maybe just isn't talking. I also invited a couple of people. I told you guys I invited one yesterday, and then I invited somebody else. Do you really? I don't know. I think there's one. Okay, this is the bag of goodies. Oh, look what I found. This is the bag of goodies that came with my sewing machine. So, Big Mama, you're telling me I need to keep this handy? So, seam ripper like this, right? And just grunge it all up. I think I did a pretty good job with that needle. All right, is that grungy enough for you ladies, or do we need to do more? There's that side. Oh, you saw it? Okay. Yeah, I thought that might help us, draw some more people in. My shorts usually get a lot of views. It just went up, so I just did it last night, so it doesn't have a lot of views yet. Okay, so there's that. We're done with the front. And I found a seam ripper. Thank you, ladies. Now we got to put, because we are at, an hour and 17. We got to get some lace on here. I've got this lace. I've got a lot of this. Just put lace and then maybe just a little button on the back of it. Do you like that lace? Or I could put it up top. I kind of like it better up top. You guys tell me. Here's a piece of this. This is a whiter lace. But like I said, this is all antique. I got this at an estate sale, and I decided to keep it for myself. What about that? I actually really like that. What about that? Kind of covers up the whole top. I'm going to make an executive decision. And I'm going to do me. And put this on here. Oh. All right. Let's go. Lace and a vintage button. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm so glad you caught us at a morning session, Misty. Your input has been most appreciated. All right, so we're going to do that. Should I leave that hanging off the edge? No, because it may get in the way of other things. Another executive decision. We already have the front lace hanging off. And that's all the, sorry. I already cut it off. Some things my brain just can't handle. But I really seriously love that you guys, are pushing me to try new things and do new things because I'm learning as well. Okay, there's that. Thank you, even though grungy is new to you. Oh, yeah, you've been a great help. Okay, so we've got this here, so I should probably put the button over here on this one. Let's see what I've got. Nope, don't like the green. Okay, let me get into my really grungy box because this isn't cut yet. These are all too clean. So let's look. If I can find it, let's look in the regular. How many times do I say if I can find it or I just had it? I hate that I can't keep track of things. Oh, I bet we can. Oh, you know what? I need to look in Big Mama's stuff that she sent me. There might be something there too. Ooh, that's a blingy one. It's got some purple in it though. That's too thick. Too plain, I think. There was one I saw in here, but I really. That's kind of a blingy one. It's a coppery one. Too much? Might be too much. You did tell me to do me, and I'm doing it. Okay. All right. And there's another box here of goodies from Big Mama. Look at this other box she made for me. Yay. All right, let's see what we've got in here. And we're getting kind of long, so I may just finish it and then surprise you tomorrow. Ooh, that's kind of a fun pumpkin. Have to put something underneath it, but it is a pumpkin. I don't know if we want to put a pumpkin on there. What are y'all thinking? Look at that one. That's real orangey, and it's kind of like a leather button. I know, cliffhangers. Don't you love them? If I did that, because I like that, and put just something behind it. Just something simple like that. What do you guys think of that? Or maybe this piece should be darker. I know. I do that because I'm and I think Cheryl and I were talking that that's one of the reasons she doesn't do voice on her videos is because she zones out. Well, she's creating, and then people get a bunch of dead air. How about something like that? Just very simple button and a little piece of Tim Holtz stuff. What do you guys think of that? Oh, you want me to put some messy twine underneath that? Okay. I can do that. See, I hadn't thought of it. And I've done it before. It's not that I've never done it, but I didn't think about it here. Why I need you guys. I can barely move my chair, you guys. I'm soft in here. Okay. Here's a bunch of different twines. I'm going to try this real lightweight one. You like the copper jewel better? What about something like that? Rose doesn't care for the orange. I kind of like it, Rose. I might, because this is so rustic. The jewel is kind of blingy. So I might. Oh, well, if you guys are all liking the copper arrow, then we need the copper arrow. I will stand overridden because everything's an option. Okay, what did I do with, there it is. Is this where that copper arrow was? Or was it in that other? Now you know I'm not going to be able to find it. Okay, it's not there. Is it in, where's Big Mama's box? Right, rolling. I know. I know. My hands get to moving fast and you guys just have to holler at me. There it is. Is it in here? You just have to holler real loud. Was that copper one in Big Mama's stuff, or was it something I had? I am stumped, girls. Let's see if it was in here. Of course, I've always got this piece that I keep trying to use. Okay, where was that? In the jar. Yeah, I've got all the jar stuff here. And I'm not seeing it there either. I'm not seeing it in Big Mama's bag. Oh, there it is. Okay, do we want it sideways like that? Do we want it with the arrow pointing down, to the left, or up? I don't like up. I like either in or down. Yep, I found it. Pointing down. And then do we need the twine behind it? What does everybody else think? Down? The twine doesn't stand out as much here. Okay, no twine. Just the piece all by itself? I can do that. It stands alone. Okay, I gotta wrap up this video. So I am... Okay, everybody wants it down, and I am just that twine. Yeah, didn't really not do it for this piece. It looked good behind that other orange one, but you guys vetoed me on that one. All right. I'm not going to do a lot on the back because I think maybe when I go to use it, depending on how I use it, you know, maybe I'll do something else with it. But there's the front. Pretty simple, really. But we've got all the little grungy rusties. And then we've got that on the back. What y'all think? Looks perfect. I think so too. We still see a lot of the grungy envelope, but we've got a lot of other fun stuff on here too. All right, ladies, listen, I'm going to let you go because I got to clean up this mess now. And this was fun. So we're going to work on the clock tomorrow. I love this. Simply adorable. I know. I love it. I love it. You know what I should have done with this is put it right here down so you could use that to lift, but that's all right. All right, ladies, have a wonderful day. And holy cow, an hour and a half today for making one envelope. But you know, hey, it was create by committee. I love it. All right. Have a blessed day. If you haven't, no, no payment. Give me thumbs up if you haven't yet, please. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Bye.